Hello, and welcome to the Christian Habits Podcast. This is the podcast that will help you break free from your strongholds, draw closer to God, and develop habits that will help you love God and others better. And now, here's your host, Barb Raveling.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the podcast. This is going to be a different episode than normal, a very short episode. I just want to tell you about a new class I'm beginning on January 28th. And I've already mentioned a little bit in the previous episodes, but I want to tell you a little bit more about it today. This is a class for those of you who would like to work together on changing something in your life you've been trying to change and haven't been able to change. So maybe you have a negative emotion that's controlling your life. Maybe it's insecurity, feeling inadequate, people-pleasing, self-condemnation, or it could be worry, anxiety, anger, irritation. So some sort of emotion you just have a hard time letting go of. It holds on to you for days. Or it could be that you want to work on a habit, some habit that controls your life. It might be overspending, overeating, spending too much time on your phone, or maybe procrastination. Maybe you have some goal you'd like to achieve in 2025, but you can't do it because you can't make yourself work on it. So in this class, we're all going to choose a project and we're going to work together on transformation. Okay, that said, it's going to be different than classes I've taught in the past. So in the past, I've taught some Bible studies and that sort of thing. They've been more like group discussion. This class is going to be more like an on-demand class where I'll be doing the teaching. So I will be doing the teaching. It might be 15 to 30 minutes worth of teaching, but we're going to be taking breaks in the middle of the class to work on whatever it is I'm teaching. So a lot of times, you take a class and you can't make yourself do the work. So we're going to start doing some of that work right during the class to help you get yourself to do it. Because anytime we try to change something, it's hard. We have so much resistance. So I think it'll be helpful to do it together. That said, you can also do it on your own. If you can't meet during the time that we'll be meeting, these classes will be available for replay. So you can replay it. I'll be giving you homework to do. So whether you take the class live or do it on your own afterwards, I will have some homework for you to during the week. So I'll have that instruction time during the class, but also at the end of each class, if you take it live, I'm going to give you some time to break out into small groups for accountability and sharing what God has done in your life with each other. That's something that, that's optional. You can do it or not, but I'm hoping that you can have an opportunity to find some accountability partners there. The class will start January 28th, and it will be at 12 o'clock Eastern time, but I know many of you are in different time zones all over the world, and so that time zone might not work for you. And if you want to find accountability partners, I am also going to have another time, at least during the first week or two, just a little short sharing time so that you can find an accountability partner if that's what you like. And I think this would be a good class to do with a friend too. Sometimes it helps to have somebody local to do it with. My goal for this class is to create a resource that can be used in churches. So I want to create a resource, an on-demand class that can be used with small groups, with Bible studies, that sort of thing. But this time I'm going to do it live, and I love live classes, so I'm really excited to meet with all of you. I don't know if I'll ever do it live again. So if you want the live version, this is the class to sign up for. And also, right now it's not on demand. So even if you're like, oh, I don't have time to do it now, I would still purchase the class now, and then you can do it later. Now, it's going to be very affordable, very low price for these classes because I've never done anything like this before. And so this is my first time out of the gate. I wanted to keep the price low, and I also wanted to make it accessible to everybody. I don't know how many people have written and told me that when they started renewing their minds, they grew so close to God, and also they just saw how God worked through the renewing of the mind to change whatever it is they were trying to change. So I had the same experience when I started renewing my mind almost 25 years ago. And so I'm hoping that this will be your experience as you take this class. I'll be talking about the transformation process. I'll be talking about spiritual warfare, roadblocks, why we're not changing, how to change. So this is going to be everything transformation, no matter what area of your life you're trying to work on. And then later, I hope to have some classes on specific emotions and specific habits. But this is the foundation class for working on all those areas. And I've taught a class like this locally at church a long time ago in Hamilton. It was so fun to see all the different projects that people took on and, how God helped them grow during the class. We will meet 7 times. We'll meet by Zoom, and it begins January 28th at 12 o'clock Eastern Time. And you can sign up for that class. Go to barbraveling.com/course, COURSE, and you can find information there and sign up for the class. And I will be also teaching my renewing tools, a lot of tools that I have taught previously in my books. I'll have some of the, more, transformation theology first, and then a renewing tool for every class. And I will also have one new renewing tool that I kind of wrote off in the beginning, but I have since used it in my own life and found it to be very effective. So I'm also excited to teach that tool. So anyway, I'm super excited about this class. I'm super excited to see what God will do in our lives through the class. I hope to have you guys join me. So go to barbraveling.com/course if you'd like to sign up for that. And I will talk to you next time.
Thank you for listening to the Christian Habits Podcast. If you'd like more help with stopping and starting habits, check out Barb's blog at www.barbraveling.com.